p.m. All right, now it's 11 p.m. May 29th, 2023. I found one video where the guy is questioning or has possible causes of what made this building collapse and how it was kind of strange. Now, he also said that it looked just like the collapsing of the building in Florida, if you remember that. And he was looking into the permits. So here's the permits. And this was just literally May 25th. May 25th, which was, 3 days before the building collapsed, and they approved it. It passed. So apparently they did some work, and they still had some more work to be done. But how did it pass inspection? So this thing had 32 repair permits in the last 3 years, since 2020, I think, is what they said. So some more questions going in here. What's going on? Let me back it up and I'll show you what he was looking at. Need you to work. I'll just kind of narrate in the background. So WQAD had some drone footage.
This sends chills up my spine because this looks to me exactly like the way the Champlain Towers condo collapsed in Miami back in 2021, 2 years ago. You remember that? So when you compare the two here and look at the way this building, that center part of it along the south wall here collapsed.
So I'm going to turn the volume off, but because you can check this channel out. Jeff Ostroff. So they had some really good drone footage, and he's explaining how the building seams along the girders or whatever are still stable. And then he was showing, look at the paint. I don't want to take too long doing this, but then he goes back through some older pictures of Google Earth and finds from 2021 and what the building looked like, and there was still constructions, there was scaffolding, but then when you go around to the side of the building, it's not painted, or it is painted. It's painted here, but then in older pictures, it's not painted. So the paint is fairly new within the last couple years. And he was saying there's the gutters. They put in a new gutter system along the building. That's what he was showing there. I don't want to take forever doing this, but yeah. And then he was saying he also questioned, how in the world can they be? There's the mayor, by the way. That's the mayor. This is the name of the building, the Davenport. There was businesses on the bottom floor of this place, and the guy was saying in this video that it's in pretty good shape, at least in this part of it. There was lots of complaints about the rest of the building being in bad shape, but part of the building was in good shape. And then he mentioned this woman. She lived there, and she works at WQAD Channel 8 News. She says it sounded like an earthquake. Another person said it sounded like an explosion. I mean, if there's an explosion, you'd expect fires, but, that one in Florida that happened didn't. So, and then he goes through some reviews of some people that live there. Lots of people complaining about, how bad the place is and how bad the landlord is. And this place was not cheap either. A one bedroom was around $700 or between $700 and $800. A 3-bedroom was $2,300. Wow. So jeez. So this has been going on for quite a while. Quite a while. 2013? What? 2014? Wow. So, I don't know. It just seems questionable.
Touched.
Let's see what he's
Still
saying about that.
mind-blowing.
He's saying
There's
that
your brick wall. So you can see where it disintegrated. And everything just goes back to those front doors. Here's the entry door into this person's apartment. And it just looks like everything sheared cleanly off at that one spot right there. So this is why I don't think this was a pancaking from the roof thing. I think something happened at the bottom and everything tilted down this way. Now, I don't know if there's anything to be made out of this rust that I see here on this girder or not. You can see water spraying here, water spraying here, water is gushing out of this pipe right here and all the way down. You can see how it just cleanly sheared right off along that line there, along the floor. The clothes are still in there untouched. So you see when you look at the upper floors, and this is a wall, by the way. I believe this is a wall that fell, or it might be a ceiling with the joist, I'm not sure. But you can see how it just looks like the floors all stayed attached on this end, and everything just fell on this end. And all of that sort of points, in my opinion anyway, that the failure happened at the bottom with one or two columns failing. And as old as this building was, if you even have one column failed, it was probably enough to bring the whole thing down. Like a house of cards. See, here's more of these columns on the lower floor as well. Over here, they all look like they're in great shape. It doesn't look like there was any undue stress on any of these other columns. This right here looks like it might possibly be new mortar that was done earlier in the week. We don't know. Now, a check of the Scott County records here shows that the owners of this property here, the Davenport Hotel, and of course there's no phone number or anything. Let's see what else we got. So it looks like they bought the property here in 2021, and so they bought it 2 years ago, and now the whole thing has to be torn down.
$5 million.
They didn't plan on that when they bought it. And here's some video that was shot just basically a minute after the building collapsed, and everybody was trying to evacuate.
I want to see the footage right before and as it was happening. You know they have to have some footage of it.
Closest footage we've been able to get from this whole scene here, and as we look.
I don't want to keep playing his video. You can check out his video, but I don't know. It's just it seems funny, seems fishy, seems like it could have been avoided. All right, so there's that. All right, thanks for watching. Love you guys. God bless. I'll see what I can do about getting some more footage.